Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for the week of August 30th. This week, we're going to just jump right in here, Taurus, and see what is going on for you. My favorite card in the deck right here. It is what it is. I'm always saying this, Taurus, so I think it's funny that you get it. But let's see here. You are being given a boost here, Taurus, is what I would say to you. You have this Gateway card, another one of my favorite cards. Then you end with this higher power card and the leg up card, so it's like clearly the universe is giving you some sort of boost or kind of like a leg up here is what I feel in some area of your life. I don't know where yet because we haven't even finished, but let's see here. Taurus, what is going on for you here, Taurus? Definitely, I do feel this is a boost for a lot of you. You have this "it is what it is" card here, and part of me, if let's just pretend I was you, right? If I was like looking through your eyes, Taurus, it's almost like you have something right in front of you, but you're like looking over here, right? And that would be the Seven of Pentacles right here. I feel like you need to realize that there is like a lot more. I'm pretty sure I said this to you in your end of 2021 reading. I did a rest of 2021 reading. I'm actually going to do a fourth quarter reading as well from September till the end of the year, basically. And so I will have fourth quarter readings coming out, but those are going to be a little bit different, but I'm pretty sure I said something similar to you, and I get a very similar energy here. And I feel like you need to realize that it's almost like there's like more that you can extract. Like, there's more resources that you can get from something here is what I'm getting. I feel like something requires like a very deep dive, there's a deep dive energy that I'm getting here. So what am I talking about? It's like sometimes, this is for those of you especially that are working on like projects or businesses. It's like I think we get to like a frustration point where we feel like we can't figure it out. I get that energy for you here, where it's like you're trying to figure something out, like a project, a business, whatever it is you're working on, right? And I feel like we get to this frustration point where we're just out of ideas, where we just like are like I don't know what to do here. And that's where I feel like you are here, Taurus, in some area of your life. If we can just push past that point, that's when we kind of create genius, right? And so I feel like that's what you need to do here. If you're like running out of ideas, if you're working on something, I feel like you need to go a little bit deeper. And because it's like, I feel like you're almost like cutting a gem here, Taurus, and it's like you just haven't figured something out yet. And I feel like a boost is about to come in for you as well. So I do get this energy of like needing to not quit too early, right? I get this energy of needing to realize that a boost is coming in. So I feel like you need to stick with something here with these cards. You have the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Judgment card here. I feel like you need to kind of work with what you got. Seven of Pentacles, he's looking at those pentacles there, and we could say that he's like trying to decide when is the perfect moment to pick those pentacles. I read the Seven of Pentacles, every way you can possibly imagine. Sometimes I feel like he's waiting for those pentacles to ripen. Sometimes I feel like he's saying the juice isn't worth the squeeze. Sometimes I feel like he's changing direction, because Seven of Pentacles, he could be looking at those and saying it's not worth it. So he's making a change. For you, I feel like you are waiting for the perfect moment to kind of have a harvest or to experience some sort of harvest. And again, I say that because you have the Four of Swords here as well, Taurus. So the Four of Swords is kind of like saying, I almost feel like it's saying like, hey, just relax, right? And wait for things to develop. It's like things have not been fully developed yet. You have this Judgment card as well. I feel like you're awakening or will be awakening to something. Judgment can have like breakthrough vibes as well, which I kind of feel for you, where it's like if you are, if things are not progressing or if things are not going as well as you would like, it's like you're just waiting for a breakthrough, which is clearly coming in for you. Hold on one second. I want to make sure this is recording, Taurus. Sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure. And anyway, you have this Gateway card next, and there's a unicorn, I would say, on the other side of this gateway on this card. So I feel you are like almost, it's like you're discovering the unicorn. Again, if you're trying to have a breakthrough or if you're out of ideas in some area of your life, I feel like this is that kind of, I wouldn't even call it a glimmer of hope. I would just say that it feels like you're seeing a way through something with this energy. So I definitely like to see that. You are clearly stepping through a portal, like pretty much everybody is. But you have the Lovers, the High Priestess, and the Five of Swords here. So I do feel for some of you, this could definitely be new love, by the way. So if you're hoping to get into a relationship, to me, this would be a new connection coming in for you. For others, I feel like you're just like at a crossroads here. With this energy, I feel like something needs more. I feel like saying something needs more energy as well. It's like, again, if you're working on a project or something, I get almost like nurturing vibes on this Lovers card. I feel like something almost needs to be nurtured here with this energy. But again, you have the Lovers, the High Priestess, and the Five of Swords. Definitely, I feel there could be some mysteries going on in a situation. Again, if you're trying to grow something, maybe you're not exactly clear how it will grow. For others, by the way, if you're leaving a relationship, this looks like to me that you are leaving because somebody had too many secrets. So I feel like there is like definitely a lot of secret type of energy. I also think it's interesting here, kind of one thing that's standing out to me is on the Lovers here, he has like this purple colored robe, the angel up there, and purple can represent like royal energy. And I feel for some of you could have been dealing with someone who presented themselves like as a king or as better than they actually are. So some of you are probably leaving a situation like that. For others, I do feel like this is more of that like stick with it type of energy that I was talking about, because I feel like you don't even realize how good something is going to be. It just needs to be refined more. Remember what I said at the beginning of the reading? For those of you working on projects, businesses, careers, it's like you're cutting a gem, or a diamond, right? But I just feel like it just needs a little bit more work. I feel like I've been saying something similar to you for like months now, and so somebody needs to hear it, is what I would say, Taurus. But I feel like something needs like a little bit more work. The High Priestess could also say that there is some like hidden or secret knowledge, and you need to find that knowledge. It could be through like a person, finding a person, or learning from another person who's like an expert. In your last row here, you have the Higher Power card, and you have this leg up card. So I do feel like the universe is kind of bringing in some sort of leg up here, or is going to be creating, kind of opening up some sort of breakthrough moment for you here. I feel like you're gonna have to listen to your inner voice. Judgment, High Priestess, King of Wands, right? I feel like you're really gonna have to listen and trust yourself. I feel like saying you need to remove anything that causes doubt in your life as well. It's like if you watch things on TV, or if there's a certain YouTube channel you watch that creates doubt in your whatever it is you're doing. I feel this energy of needing to make sure that you get away from doubt, or you get away from things that kind of stop you from, or cause you to question yourself or anything like that. I would avoid that. Anything that causes anxiety, weird feelings. You're like the second sign this week that has had a message like that. So clearly it's important for probably everybody, but I would say avoid those things at this time. I feel like you're being lifted up here, Taurus. I like it. You have the King of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Emperor here. For those of you looking for love, I feel like this is what you're going for. Again, you have two kings here, right? But the Emperor is a combination of all the kings. He's like the highest, the divine masculine, or whatever you want to call it. And again, I don't attach gender to my card. So whatever gender you're attracted to, I feel this could be a person coming in for you. I do feel like these could be past people here. The King of Wands and the King of Cups could be a fire sign and a water sign that you have dealt with in the past. And I feel like this is more the energy that you're moving towards here, Taurus. So if you're looking for love, looks pretty good. I would be careful of people from the past, especially any sneaky, tricky people who have secrets, I would say, with that High Priestess there. It does look like you're walking away from that. For others, I feel like this is a plan. The King of Wands says you need to be bold, assertive, like really go for what you want. King of Cups is doing something regardless of what's going on around you. He has those choppy waters all around him, and he's just going to be accomplishing things no matter what. He doesn't care what's going on around him. So I do feel for a lot of you, this is kind of like saying it is time for you to make things happen, no matter what is going on around you at this time. So I see a lot of success here. I do feel, again, this could be like a mentor, and again, it could be any gender, but the Emperor could be someone who just has a better plan. So it's like if you're trying to build a business or a career or hobby, whatever, I feel that this is saying there could be someone who has like a better plan for you, and might be something you want to consider. So we're going to clarify this here, Taurus. This is the Arcana Lenormand, if you're wondering what deck this is, and we're just going to see what comes up for you. Between the Seven of Pentacles and the Lovers, you have the Way. This card is not a real Lenormand card, and it just has a maze on it. I don't know if the maze shows up on the camera, but I do feel like for some of you, it has been like all over the place, like 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. Maybe you go in certain directions with whatever you're trying to create and it doesn't work, and then you have to like go backwards. So, kind of like a confusing all over the place energy. What I would say is, I feel like you're kind of like sticking with it. I don't know if you've ever like tried to beat something, like if you're playing a game or if you've ever had something that you're trying to master. I get that feeling for you here where it's almost like, I think in my life, thinking of things like sometimes like puzzles or something, you get that frustration energy where it's like you have to beat it. I'm picking up on that here, Taurus, for you. I feel like this energy of, I don't know how to describe it. I hope you understand what I'm talking about, but I get this like frustration energy where it's like I have to beat it at the same time. So some of you, I feel, even though maybe what you're doing or where you're going in life has been frustrating, it's almost like kind of motivating at the same time. Between the Four Swords and the High Priestess, you have the Letter. This can represent communication. Some of you, I feel like, need to trust your intuitive communication, like anything that you pick up on intuitively here. For others, it could be good news coming in for you. Definitely could be some sort of secret being revealed here. I don't usually say that about the High Priestess. I feel like it's a little bit dramatic, right? But I do feel it for you here, Taurus, that some sort of secret, could be being revealed here. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing. We're going to find out. Between the Judgment card and the Five of Swords, you have the Anchor. The Anchor is actually a pretty good card. It can represent picking up your anchor and putting it down somewhere else. So it can represent kind of like moving on, moving forward, committing to something new, like a new way of life, or committing to something different. So I do feel like some of you are clearly moving forward with this energy. Between the Lovers and the King of Wands, you have the King of Spades. This is called the Lily, and it can represent an offer coming in for you. So I do feel like there is clearly could be a love offer coming in for you here. For some of you, I feel like you're spoiled for choice. There could be multiple people who are interested in you. I would pick the Emperor energy. The Emperor is just a little bit more clear, right? It's like 2 kings, not bad at all. I mean, King of Wands, King of Cups, not terrible. But the Emperor, I feel like it's just like maybe has a little bit more of a plan in life, is a little bit more mature. Even the King of Spades here, the Lily, it represents like a more mature, kind of sure of themselves type of energy. So I feel for some of you, if you have multiple choices, it's like one person is probably just more of a clear choice than other people. Between the High Priestess and the King of Cups, you have the Man, the Ace of Hearts. This is clearly love coming in for you here, Taurus, and it could be a man. It doesn't have to be. This is a general reading. So the Ace of Hearts just represents the love coming in for you. So I do feel there is someone who wants a solid commitment here. You could be waking up to this fact. Yeah, you have the Whip, the Jack of Clubs here. Five of Swords, you have the Jack of Clubs, the Whip, and the Emperor. This could definitely be like beating yourself up over past relationship mistakes and things like that. So I would just let that go for sure. I do feel for some of you, the secret that is being revealed is the fact that someone is interested in you. So, plain and simple, the anchor to the man is like just someone who wants to commit to you, someone who wants a permanent commitment, someone who wants to anchor something in place, right? So that to me is like a commitment, especially if you're looking for love. Top row outcome, you have the Cross. The Cross is having a cross to bear. It is like, even in another deck, actually I thought I had it here, I don't have it, but in the Enchanted Lenormand, they call the cross the crossing. There's like burnt ground in the front of the card, then there's like green grass on the other side. Kind of represents needing to go through something to get to the other side, right? So I feel some of you, remember what I was talking about with that like frustration energy at the beginning of the reading, where it's like you might be getting to a point where you feel like there are no answers left. Right? And this could be for most of you, I feel like it's a project or work or career where it's like you just feel like you're at the end of the road, where you feel like there's no more road left. And it's like when we get to those places, right, where we need to kind of create our own trail through the woods, and it's like that because you never know, you might stumble upon some sort of treasure by doing that. And that's what I feel for you. It's like maybe you're creating your own road now, and it's not going to necessarily be easy, but it's going to be worth it. So I feel like there's a trade-off here. Middle row here, you have the Heart, clearly love right here. The Heart is the Jack of Hearts. It just represents an admirer. And again, secret right here. Could be a Pisces for some of you. Could be any sign that is showing up here. But I do feel like there is a person who is going to reveal their feelings here for those of you that are dealing with people. So, definitely could be love coming in here. If you want love, I would put yourself out there. For sure, as in put yourself on a dating app, go out in public, do something to get this, because again, tarot just points out opportunities. It doesn't say something like is going to happen, right? So, well, sometimes it does. And in this case, again, if you are dealing with a person already, or if you have your eye on a person, or if you feel like someone has their eye on you, then this would be confirmation right here. Bottom row, 10 of hearts, you have the dog. This is a card of great loyalty. Amazing reading, actually. This turned into a really nice love reading for those of you who are looking for love. The dog is a card of loyalty, someone who is looking for a companion, someone who is loyal, someone who wants to have a family as well. So this is the 10 of hearts. Really good card for love, for sure. And I feel like you're moving towards something great. Again, some of you could be carrying burdens from past relationships. I would try to let that go. But I also feel for a lot of you that there is kind of like a breakthrough coming through for you here as far as the universe is concerned. It's like the universe is lifting you up with this leg up card here, because you have that higher power card right here as well. So I feel like the universe is kind of giving you a boost here, and I really like that. So this looks pretty good, Taurus. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.